How important is it to be doing what you love on a daily basis?
If I didn't do it this way, man, I couldn't do it. I mean, I cannot get out there and be an autopilot. I usually play 2 to 2.5 hour show. It's a big storytelling show. I take the audience through, of course, a little tonight. I take them through the 80s. I take them through my background, and I have 11 solo albums. So I go through and doing this whole set. People will see that it's the same songwriter. It's just that the hair has changed, stuff like that. But this thing about being able to do a 40-day tour across the country with my oldest son next to me and sharing this journey together is 10 times better than when we would play in the big arenas.
Give advice to people who wanted to break into the business, what would you say?
Oh, man, what business? Yeah, well, I think that anything you do, you gotta have the passion for it. I mean, and especially these days when you got television shows where 16-year-olds can go on and be a national act the next day, don't jump the queue. Go in the order it needs to take. You gotta walk before you can run. And it's just one of those things, man. If you rush through it, you don't really get to experience what it's like really seeing it grow. Because us who come from the old world, we're actually like a tree, man. And one year after year, you grow a little bit, but it takes a long time till you finally bloom. And you stand there like an oak tree, and you can't be moved anymore. And it's one of the things that young people today maybe don't give enough credit to, that the craftsmanship of the old artists and songwriters is really not just something you just use an app for.
Who are some of your influences?
Well, I mean, I was raised on folk music, and actually we're standing right here in Tulsa. I mean, there's the Woody Guthrie Museum, and this is what I grew up on. I grew up on folk. My mom was heavily into folk, played a lot of Woody Guthrie, Dylan, Roy Orbison, Johnny Cash, of course, Elvis Presley, and then later on, I knew that it had affected me, and I especially saw it in my songwriting, that even though I'm known for being the singer and songwriter in White Lion, all these songs were written in a similar way that Dylan or Cash would have written a song you could be play around a campfire. And that's always where I talk about like the purity of a song. Once you strip it from all the glitter, the song has to be able to stand by its own two legs.
Is there a certain way that you structure your writing? You have a traditional way that you do it, or is there something that just comes out of the blue that inspires you, or do you have a set pattern the way that you prepare to write a song?
No, I don't have a pattern, and I really don't believe you can learn to write a song. Either you got it or you ain't got it, and it's to me, it's a natural expression. If I sit down and write a song, that song is written within 10 minutes. It instantly come to you or it don't. It's not something I go searching for. It's not something that says, I'm going to copy this, I'm going to do this. The second I put the guitar in my hand, I start writing. I'm the kind of person already from a long time ago that just writes about my life and about real life. So it's not that I have to look for inspirations that way. How do I feel is what's going to come out.